Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Isabella Brown. I am a senior biology student at Santa Clara University. I'm here to tell you a little bit about my research and what we can learn from the science that I study. As a biologist, there's a lot of different fields within biology you can study. You can study genetics, you can study marine biology, and then you can go into healthcare and study therapies and treatments there. Conservation science and restoration ecology kind of fit within biology and also environmental science. So I study conservation and restoration, but mostly restoration, and this focuses on a wide range of things. We define it as the science of conserving, preserving, and restoring ecosystems within the planet. We think of what are the best ways to restore these ecosystems and environments and organisms, and then how can we do this the most efficiently to get the best results. I'm going to talk to you today about conservation science, and that includes an aspect of biology but also environmental science, which is understanding the world around us and how it works, not just the animals but also the systems, including the water system, and then also restoration ecology. And restoration ecology is really understanding how we can change the environment for the better based on fundamental factors that have been affected by humans. So ecology is really the study of environments and how they're built up, especially the biotic parts, so the living food webs and energy trophic levels, and how they are a balance between all the different organisms within a system. And that's the ecology aspect, because trying to change a system for the better is not just a one organism thing. You have to understand how the entire system works and how you can rebuild it. So in conservation science, we are looking at the entire system that has been affected by humans, and we're understanding how that works in our most in the best way possible. And then we're looking at how we can fix the problems that have happened. So you may see a polluted waterways. You're walking by your house and you see a lake which is covered in plastic, or there's oil spilled in it. It's dirty. You have to find out why this happened, and then also what's the best way to fix this and how it's affecting the actual organisms and animals that live within that pond. So you might think, oh, okay, let's get one of those pool cleaners and clean it out, but you have to figure out, oh, is this runoff? Is this coming from a factory that's nearby? You have to figure out all the different things that are happening in the system so that you can fix this problem and then move on, instead of having to constantly try and fix a problem. So we're also working on evaluating human impact on biodiversity. So each one of us do things in our day that aren't the best for the environment, and we're evaluating how we can minimize those things, but also which is affecting the environment more, because we have to budget our time and energy into seeing which things are the worst for the environment. This science is a really hands-on, practical science. We're developing approaches that are practical to prevent the extinction of species and also the degradation of the overall environment. And we also look at ways to integrate governmental policy to help conserve these systems. This might include creating rules like no plastic bottles, or you can only drive electric cars, and things like that are ways to make sure more of the population is following these rules so that scientists and the environment are better in the future. This science became more well known in the late 1960s, when scientists were then aware of how much humans were actually affecting the planet, and then more people in the public found this out. There's a book called Silent Spring by Rachel Carson, in which she found out how a DDT was affecting bird eggs. And so these birds would lay their eggs, but the shells would be too thin and the birds wouldn't survive. So this really teaches us how something such as an agricultural issue for farms is affecting birds on the coast and everywhere. So we're learning about the systems that are involved in this, and also finding out how we can fix these problems, because we're not only here to freak out about the problems, we're here to fix them. So I love conservation science. I hope to teach you guys more. I'll tell you a little bit later about the organism that I study, and also what I'm doing to help fix the environment that I'm in. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.